check, check. Alrighty, check, check, what's up? All right, we will be going live soon. Waiting for everyone to get here. Going to be looking at Sektor audio synth. Oh, hey guys, we're just gonna wait for some more people to show up, and we'll be starting with this. Feel free to say hi in the chat. We're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna jam, show off the sounds, and have some giveaways. So we're just gonna have some fun, some informal look at this product. And feel free to chime in the chat, say hi. We will try to answer all your questions. Hey guys, how you guys doing? We're just gonna give it a few more minutes, some more people to show up. So while we're waiting, just gonna introduce what we're doing here. First off, I'm Brian with Audio Plugin Deals. About to crack open a beer. All right. So this is Sektor. It's a hybrid wavetable synth by Intial Audio. That little thing I just did, I made it very quickly. This is really good for like modern sounds. If you're into anything like that. If you're not into anything like that, you probably should be, because it's what clients want a lot of the time. Even if you do cinematic music, you can mix it in with that. And we'll be doing giveaways as usual, so you gotta stay tuned for all that fun stuff. Have to confess, I've been craving this plugin all week. Well, you may get lucky and win a copy. Maybe. So we're just waiting for a little bit more. I'm just watching as people show up. I guess we'll play through some sounds. Just hang out. So this is like just the initial sound. The cool thing about this is it is a wavetable synth, so you can do stuff like this. And really shape the sound. Hello everyone. Just scroll through some presets while we're waiting. Yeah, there is a demo of this product if anyone wants to try it out. We're going to be doing some giveaways here during the hour, but there's a free demo. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is a pretty unique product. As you said, I love the way you can go into detail on oscillators, almost like an additive synth. Don't tell my coworkers I'm watching this during the meeting. I'm calling them right now. I'm calling them. Hey, it's probably more important to be doing this than a meeting. I mean, who needs work, right? So, yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about this again. Sektor, Intial Audio. If my mic has issues, we might have to postpone this if you can hear like an audio glitch, which I've been having, and then it went away. Super Tendo. That's fun. Wavetable synthesizer is you can like load up basic oscillators, but you can also do stuff like draw in and edit the actual waveform. And make like really weird, crazy stuff. So if anyone's familiar with Serum, I feel like that's kind of the popular wavetable synthesizer. This is a really, really cool one that focuses more on like modern trap music, some EDM and stuff like that, but it's very modern sound, very cutting edge. And all right, so let's go into some of the presets. So we have like arpeggios. That was a sequence I just played, so it was kind of like a predetermined thing. We'll go into, there's a sequencer here and a trance gate and stuff like that. So the different hello everyone, the different preset categories we have are, wherever it just went. Yeah, there's some expansions as well. So we have arpeggios, some bass, bells, brass, effects, keys, leads, miscellaneous. You never know what you're gonna get there, but you can see in like the miscellaneous here, they're kind of labeled as atmospheres, and like this one's a cinematic, organic, risers, strings, vocals, pads, plucks, sequences. So yeah, I mean, this is something I did really, really quickly with just one sound. It's very modern kind of radio music. Alright, so yeah, feel free to chime in the chat, everyone. We'll just go ahead and get started here. So how does this fare up compared to Serum? I feel like this focuses more on kind of like trap music, Serum more EDM, but there is kind of some overlap there. Yeah, it's a really nice design, really nice user interface, and there are expansion packs you can buy on the website. The one we're offering does come with one of the expansions. So this is just a basic arpeggio. So like some of the sounds are like really trippy, really modern trap kind. You can hear this one, it's got the panning going from left to right. So you can adjust the overdrive over here too. This right here is just the envelope for the sound, the attack, and ADSR. You want a free copy? Well, that might happen, Mr. Pablo. So yeah, there's a really modern, cutting-edge sound to this. Definitely not focusing on like old analog sounds. For me personally, I focus on cinematic music, but I get clients all the time and they want like trap music. And I used to do stuff like EDM, but I don't so much anymore. And honestly, I'm a bit lost with like the modern stuff that's on the radio. But if you use this, like the sounds are just right there. It's just simple. You don't have to really tweak it. If you want to tweak it, you can because the wave shaping possibilities are really, really cool. Yeah, some of the sequences are great. I mean, you could just drop them right into your track and it would just work. And some of them you hear me messing with like the filters and the envelope. So if there's too much of a pluck, just, raise the attack there. Is there any way to map MIDI input to virtual knob? Yeah, I mean, if you can map it to your MIDI controller, I mean, you can map any of these, say, like to automation. It's really simple. I mean, each DAW is different, but say you wanted to like map the filter, all you'd have to do, this is just for Studio One. You just go in here and find the actual control, and then you'd add it there, and then you could map it. You can map automation or anything like that. Already bought it and it's great. Managed to design some very cool Brahms and other cinematic sounds with it. Yeah, it can be really gritty, can be really modern. I'm guessing the free updates for life doesn't include new presets to keep up with new musical trends. I don't know. I know there's a lot of presets and they're not expensive at all. Yeah, it is awesome synth. Poor guy. Poor guy just purchased a copy. Maybe that's why you're poor. No, I'm just kidding. It's a great deal. So, let's continue to scroll. We're going to do a giveaway in like 1 minute. So that sequence is kind of complex how it changes there. Got the variation there. So yeah, let's do our first giveaway. If you guys are familiar with how that works, what we do is I will ask you to type a number into the chat between 1 and 1,000. So it can be any number between those. I've got these numbers written down here on my little secret papers. Whoever guesses closest will win a copy of Sektor. So, if you guys are ready, we will do our first giveaway right now. So, start, type a number between 1 and 1,000, and then when I say stop, I will go and pick the one that is closest. Alright, here they come, and I will 10, 15 more seconds, let them all come in. Oh yeah, and you can only type one number. People were cheating last time. Cheaters will be disqualified. Okay, stop. This number was 786. Let me see. So I'm gonna go and see who is closest. Make sure I have all chat on. So I'm gonna pick anyone who typed it before I said stop. So the one right before it is 752. 86. Oh, the guy hit it right on the dot. Right here, DJ OP HIDIAN official. You hit 786 right on the dot. You nailed it. So that's you right there. If you want email, yeah, no cheating. And then if you want to email us support at audioplugin.deals, we will get you set up with that. So congratulations. Wouldn't that suck if you already bought it? We'll figure something out. All right. So yeah, we're not doing it with the. You can stop typing numbers now. All right. So we will continue on with this. So yeah, like the cool thing about this, yeah, congratulations, man. If you can really like change the sounds based on what waveforms you use. You can turn each oscillator on and off as well. And there's a sub oscillator. You can hear that goes down the octave there. Yeah, since the stream is delayed, when I do the giveaways, I'll just type start there, and then I'll type stop. And so I'm just because I have to have a cutoff point, I'm just going to include everyone inside of when I typed it. Is there a trailer tool expansion for this? I am not sure, but that is a very strong possibility. Overall, I think they do focus more on like kind of radio-friendly rap, hip-hop, trap, some EDM. So you can choose between those waves, and that was a sine wave. Now it's like completely mangled. See, this will go good with those drums I had. Yeah, it definitely does not focus on 80s sounds. You said it's very modern. This is a modern, and they make no, you know, they specifically focus on modern sounds. Is there a way to drag and drop the sequence? Not sure. Where was I? Yeah, there's also like effects built in. You can turn them on or off. So it's just like super dry. That one's kind of got a groove, like a swing to it. Go back to the browser. Yeah, you can change the order, and they aren't baked in. Some of the presets obviously have them, you know, enabled from the beginning. But yeah, you can change the order, drag and drop, and enable and disable everything. There's Transgate. You can map any of like the effects knobs to the, pretty much map anything to your MIDI controller or like a pad controller. I like this sequence a lot. It's just kind of, it's minimalist, but it's a really nice sound. It's called Flutes. Okay, fried rice. NKS compatible. I don't know. I have a complete control though. I was actually going to use it for this stream, but I just stuck with this synth here. Oh, that's really nice, plucky sound. So yeah, that's really trancey. Obviously, you can do a lot of different genres with that. I did say it focuses on modern stuff, but you can do cinematic stuff with it too, or like trancey stuff like this. I really like that pluck sound. So yeah, when you see me doing any of these controls, these can all be mapped to your automation or to your MIDI controller if you want to twist a knob and do that. Easy to do that as long as you know how to do it within your DAW. And down here, There, right here is the Portamento. Get that really glidey, lazy sound. This one says great starter, 1 key. Kind of like a trippy lo-fi type sound. I'm reading all your messages, guys. Is there a way to hide the keyboard? Yeah. It wasn't there at first. There's just the main thing, it just says keys right there. My neighbor just called to say that you're playing too loud. Oh, I'm sorry, Danielle's neighbor. You're gonna have to deal with it. I actually just got new neighbors and their dogs bark all the time. It drives me crazy. But you know what? My music probably drives them crazy, so it's a win-win or lose-lose, whatever. So yeah, let's go basses. Hope you guys have a sub or some headphones, because this is banging right now. So you could just do that and like have a massive bass. Just do something like, yeah, that absolutely pounds. I have it on triplets right now. Yeah, that's some really nice bass there. So yeah, it's just like an 808 bass. It's huge. So whoever said their neighbors were complaining, I hope you have a sub. You can just like turn it up, turn it up a little bit. So yeah, it's just like a kick, a real short 808. That's a little bit more distorted. You You can set the octave for this sub oscillator. So now it's got a lot more. Now it's just like absolutely brilliant. Yes, I have a bat too. So now we're getting into like the craziness. I think this has, yeah, a lot of compression on that. But for those people talking about Brahms, there you go. So yeah, what I really like wavetable synths for is the absolutely filthy, gritty sounds like this, because they just work like that. They sound awesome. You can change the wave shape. Turn on the sub oscillator here, add an octave lower. So you hear that has the Portamento. Yeah, I love this one. I've used this one in a track already. As soon as I got it, I was like, this preset specifically is insane. It is called Arrival. So that is in the bass category. You can obviously use that as a lead. Okay, we're gonna do, I'm sorry, we woke the baby in the other room. I'm sorry. So we're gonna do the other giveaway. We have 4, and this is supposed to go on for an hour, but I'll be here probably longer than an hour, just like last time. So we're gonna do the next giveaway. Remember to type a number between them. Sounds as bananas. I know, I like that. MPE support. I don't own a MPE device, but so let's do the giveaway. Remember, type a number between 1 and 1000, and you can only type one number. Okay, so and go. Someone just said, Brian, show your biceps. That's not what we're here for. Not at all. All right, so here we go, doing the other giveaway. Oh, you guys are good. Alrighty. 666. Always 1. I mean, I like it. I like where your head's at. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. So I will count everyone in between that. The number was 12. Where are we at? It's kind of, I wrote 12 in my crappy childish handwriting. So I believe that would be DP okay, Salokin. He typed 13. He or she, sorry, I don't want to assume. There's 13. That was like the first number typed after I said start. So that would be it. Right there, right after I said start. I don't know how to pronounce your username there, but the number was 12. You typed 13. You win. So contact support at audioplugin.deals. Yeah, and you will get a copy of this wonderful product. We are playing it. I was way off. Samsonite. I know it looks like 72. I promise it's 12. I wrote a little line underneath. Lucky 13, correct. All right, yeah, I really love that one. We could stay on that preset all day. can see this one, there's like motion just like built in. Look right there on the filter. So there you got a little wub wub. Those are obviously sine waves, or in the octaves very low for the sub oscillator. Oh, the first oscillator wasn't even on for that, so we can kind of we can shape it as well. Add like white noise and stuff like that. Okay, so bang, 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 808. Again, more like ridiculously subby bass. So yeah, these are basses, but you can use that as a lead, and it has some really cool delay built in there. Can you announce the name of the presets as you go through them? Yes. This one's called Black Hearts. Sorry if you couldn't see those before. The one everyone loved was called Arrival. So go check out Arrival if you have it, or if you just want it. This is called Black Hearts, in the bass category. Bang Bang 808. This is another one. I'm gonna assume it, yeah, compressor. You can hear how loud that one was. I'm gonna actually turn it down a bit. So that's really cool. This is called Black Tiger. What I'm doing here is just putting up the yes, these are all stock sounds right now. The one we are selling comes with a expansion. So right here, yeah, these are the ones that came with it. And this one is the same version you guys would get, which says Sektor Factory and then Signature. There's a little signature there. Signature presets. What I did with this is I just turned on the transgate. Yeah, it does say MPE mode, but I don't own one of those controllers, so I can't really like show that off or test it for you guys. I'm afraid. Someone had mentioned that earlier. Where am I? Effects. So this is the transgate. That's all I did to that one. So that had a lot of reverb on it. All right, duck bass. This is called Ghost Bass. You can hear when you first trigger the note, it has oh, actually that's how hard you press the key. That's my bad. So they're velocity sensitive. Giant. Okay, let's go to, I feel like these wavetable synths really excel at like gritty, filthy bass lines and leads and stuff like that. But let's kind of explore some of the other stuff. Bells. Nice delay there. That over here with like when that bass hits. You hear it has a really nice delay on it. Yeah, this thing is going for $15. We are selling it for $15. In case you didn't know. Right there. So yeah, I like leads like this. They're obviously not like realistic orchestral type, but bells like this stuff like this is all over the radio. It's called Bap Hornet's Anthem. If you want to favorite a preset, all you do is left click on it, or excuse me, right click on it, and you see how that star popped up there. This one sounds more like a music box. But I really like the delay on those plucks. What 808 loop are you using? What I did was just, so I want to do everything quickly. You guys can see this over here. It is a Studio One stock loop, and it is called Grindin' 130 BPM 15 drum mix. So it's just in Studio One, this one right here. Pretty nice loop. So yeah, the bell sounds there. Obviously they weren't like super realistic. Yeah, hip hop music box. Hello, Claudio. So yeah, some of them are like more natural sounding, and some of them are very electronic. And yeah, there's a pretty good loop. I like it. Chain swangs. More electronic, plucky sound, but you can still hear the bell in there. All the bells have really nice delay already built in there. I have Studio One 4.5 Professional, so it was just included in there. I'm not sure if it's included in the other versions. Jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, some really nice bells. Very radio friendly. Brass leads. Well, that one's cool. Alien brass lead was that. Kind of has a weird, you can hear the waveform there especially. can get them like more like metallic sounding. That one, yeah, again, compression. Anytime one of the presets seems loud, it has compression on it. That one's still a little. What keyboard do I use? This is a Yamaha MX49 synthesizer. Really, really cool. It's a synth and a MIDI controller. This is called Brasser. It's got a nice Portamento glide there. So yeah, I just learned, because you guys have been asking about the knobs. What I just did was just MIDI learned the cutoff filter. So so it's as easy as that to map these things to your controller. And obviously add a lot more life, and you can also automate all this stuff inside your DAW. So if you don't have a MIDI controller, yeah, just go in there and automate that. But I you know, it's just so much fun to play around with little things like that. So we have Epic Brass. That was just pitch bending. Very simple, basic editing stuff. All right, so some effects. Bombs away. So yeah, it's nice that you not only have like tonal sounds, you get effects in this as well. That is called Bugatti Drive-By. It reminds me of Tron. That's called Digital Sword Hit. I mean, that does sound like some old school, either a cartoon or a video game where like they deflect a bullet with their sword or something. Actually, it's a very anime sound, I think. So someone asked for risers earlier. Just some. You can also just make your own risers, guys, if, you know, as easy as setting the pitch bend to be right here, pitch range in semitones, goes all the way up to 24. So you could just like, obviously that's kind of a pitch bending on its own as a preset, but you can just like take a lead and change the pitch bend range to 24, so it's a very wide range, and then just do that on your own, usually with automation in inside of your sequencer. Keys. Again, digital sounding. There's not going to be too much real, like really realistic samples here. Oh, that's nice. I'm having a flashback. It's like an old 80s TV show, right? Mellow Chords. Yeah, I really like that, how some of these are kind of sequenced. That's really nice. So you could program that into a pad controller, like one of these, and as you're doing it live and like doing your drums and stuff, you can just put that chord on one of them, and that would be really cool. So you get something like a solo that. Actually, that's a bit too aggressive. And that's the wrong patch. You guys know what I mean. You could put the plugin in the middle. What do you mean, like right in the middle of the screen? Sorry if it was off the screen, I apologize. But yeah, that patch I just had is called Mellow Chords 1 in the keys category. It's really nice. It's kind of old video gamey. All right, it's 3 o'clock. We're gonna do our next giveaway. So, if you would like to win a copy of this right here that I'm playing with, type a number between 1 and 1000 into the chat. I'm going to say start and type it on in, and then the one who's closest to this number that I have written down will win a copy of Sektor. So we will go 3, 2, 1, start. All right, 3, 2, 1, stop. I'm going to count everyone in between there. This number was 601. And I know it might look like a 7, but it's a 1. I put a little line underneath it. And I have very, very childish handwriting. So number 601. Looking through. 615, RUB12, RU2B12, that's 615. And I think that would be it. If you see someone closer, chime in. I'm only counting people between when I typed start and when I typed stop. Yeah, I think that's it. 612, that is 14 off. If you see someone closer, please type it. But I do believe that would be RU2B12 question mark. So yeah. If you want to email support@audioplugin.deals, they will get you set up with that. Vintage toy, empty bat, so empty battery. That's kind of crazy. All right, so those were the keys. Let's go to the leads. RU2B12. Yep, compression again. It's still quite loud. Okay, that's really nice. See, when I had the basses up, you could some of the basses sounded better as leads, and this is a lead, and it sounds amazing as a bass. So if you see this waveform right there, it's called Dark Night. It's absolutely filthy. Absolutely. Yeah, congratulations, man. I do believe you were the closest. You said 615. The number was 601, so email support@audioplugin.deals. They would get you set up and get you a copy of Sektor. So these leads are like so cutting and so biting. It's awesome. Really, really, really cool lead there. It's called 1010 Trapathon 3. And I did start with a preset, but I like changed the waveforms there. So you can change the attack and get them like kind of long in the Portamento. Oh, it's and you can change the number of voices, yes, up to 24. Someone had asked that earlier. Sorry, I didn't answer. I just kind of remember these things randomly. So yeah, if you obviously change the voices down to 1, it'll be monophonic. Or right here, you just turn on. If you have the voices, say at 12 there. I'll make sure everyone can see. Yeah, at 12. And then you hit this button right above it, that will turn it on monophonic. So yeah, that's a really, really cool sound. Again, this is in the leads, but you can use it just as much for a bass. Let's go to Airy. Again, we are in the leads category. This is called Airy. It's very airy. What are the odds of that? Anthem. Really cool leads, cheap bender. That one I just played was called Chained Reaction. This one. All right. That has like distortion, delay, chorus, EQ, all this stuff enabled. Again, you can... Now it's really quiet, but now it's dry. Now it's loud again. So yeah, again, filthy, gritty, modern. Yeah, the leads are very cutting, very, you won't have trouble cutting through the mix with stuff like that. And then some of them are more like old school sounding, like this one. It's called Craved Whistle. Crunk old type. It's like the old, like 2000s Little John. And then the next one's called Little John Loves It. You know, that very old, the crunk sound back in like the early 2000s up to like 2010. Now it's like the trap style in modern rap. So you can have the best of both worlds there. Hello, Javier. Again, if you guys are just chiming in, remember this will be up so you can go back and watch it later in case you missed something. This lead is called Lost Transmissions. So sometimes I'm just kind of going through the presets, but again, remember, you can go in and shape everything. I keep doing that on random ones, but you can shape it. And so you can like really create your own sounds. That's a really nice lead. It's a bit detuned, but it's still clean. Oh, that one's called Main Stage 1. Yeah, the shaper is really, really cool. That is what sets stuff like this apart. This is a hybrid wavetable synthesizer. And that's what makes this product unique. Besides its focus on really nailing that modern cutting-edge trap EDM sound, you can really shape the sounds in ways that you would not be able to do with a lot of other synthesizers. Again, I'm just like doing this randomly. You can change if it's, you know, the sine wave, how big it is. So this is just go like that, stuff like that. There's a ton of possibilities. Obviously, I'm just kind of randomly doing it right now. Again, if you have a polyphonic lead like that, just go down here. Make sure you can see it. Yeah, go down here, enable monophonic. It says mono right there. And then you can adjust the portamento. And you can also do risers just like that. All you do is push the lowest key and then just hold the highest key, and it will automatically, the portamento time's very slow. There you go, you have a riser. I like that one a lot. That's really good. It's like a polyphonic lead. So yeah, if you play just two, like if you play in fifths and stuff like that, you can get like some really cool, very thick sounds. Retro keys. If you add, you can do like a long decay. And for those of you who wanted more like 80s sounds, remember you can just load up basic waveforms too. So this can sound like anything you want it. Obviously these presets, the Initial Audio as a company focuses on more modern sounds, but is this worth the $15 that's burning a hole in my pocket? Absolutely. What are you waiting for? It's $15. It's $15. But yeah, I mean, it's really good. If you missed any of the video, Michael, you can go and rewatch it. We've been just playing around with some of the presets. It's really, really cool. Of course, no problem. Huge thanks to Audio Plugin Deals. Sorry for the typo. It's all good, and you are welcome. So here we get into some more like kind of vintage sounds. Again, you can enable the polyphonic. See, that has distortion on it. So now you have a more clean sound. Again, remember, maps to your MIDI controller. Have some fun with it. Very easy to map. I mean, this is just for Studio One, but all you do is right-click and MIDI learn. Right-click MIDI learn, turn the knob on your MIDI controller, and it's mapped. I have 4 here, but there's also 3 banks, so you can like map up to 12 just with these 4 here. And yeah, and everything is also, you can do automation very easily. And here we have Twerkville. Okay, so there's like a miscellaneous section here. Yeah, some of these have distortion and compression, and like sorry if it's like all of a sudden a change in volume. I know it can be kind of crazy. I grabbed the offer, and now I want to learn what it can do. It can do a lot. We're just having some fun with it. Yeah, $15 for a synth like this is pretty insane. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's go to pads. We get some nice... Again, for you guys wanting the 80s stuff, this is called 80s Nice Pad. And it is a nice 80s pad, surprisingly. Remember, just play with the cutoff, get a nice warm sound. And remember, again, in your effects, there's the trance gate. So we'll set that to 4th. So you can adjust the smoothness of the trance gate as well. So right here, it's really like clipped. But yeah, you can change the amount of steps in that. This one's, I just enabled the effect, the panner. It's going from left to right, kind of circular type sound. Let's go back to the browser. So you have these different, oscillators So you can edit the voices here, pitch, detune, stereo, and then sequencer, the browser, and then the effects sections. Oh, and someone mentioned this earlier. What was the giveaway? We have one more giveaway to do. We're giving this away, Sektor. We have one more to do. So, yes, someone mentioned this earlier. I was in the middle of playing, but I read their comment to show the skins. So here you go. This is just like the standard one. It was just black. But of course you have like some really nice, sexy skins here. Just go into settings for that. And you have like factory. This is the one they showed in like the ad and stuff, I believe. I really like red one. Again, that's just like a small material thing, but it's pretty cool. So we will just, I like the red one. Okay, pads, where are we? That's a high pass filter you can change there. I'm not sure about loading your own samples, to be honest. So this one, Trance, it already has the gate effect there. And remember, again, with all of these, I'm kind of just doing the presets, but I encourage you to go in and scroll through the different waveforms, because there are so many options there, and you can literally just draw in your own as well. So I'm just going to do something. I'm just going to add the black hole reverb that I add on like everything. Now you get like a huge, obviously this has built-in reverb that you can mess with. Yes, the 1 and 2 next to filter settings, East oscillator. So I just went to number 2. Beautiful, huge sound there. Again, since we have focused a lot on like modern stuff, I want to show you this can do more than just that. And while we have been doing the presets, you can just load up any wave shape, sine waves, square, that triangle that you would do in any basic synth, and this can do it all too. But what I've really been showing is how you can shape the waveforms and what the focus seems to be on with the presets, which is more modern stuff. But again, here's a really beautiful 80s sound. Really, really beautiful there. That pad's called Heaven. The one I just played with like the effects was called Gloomy. Sorry if I forget to name the presets, so I'm just scrolling through them quickly. So again, this is a very cinematic type sound there. Yes, stepped away for a few, now we have a nice new color, yes. If you missed that, you can go into settings, change the skin, which someone had mentioned earlier and I didn't get to it, but that is that. But I love red. Red and blue are my favorite colors, so as you can tell, I got the blue synth here, the red synth up here. Okay, so I'm having fun with these pads. Okay, so forgot to mention, if you click, yeah, I find the main volume output very sensitive. I will admit that too, but I think because a lot of the presets have compression on it to make them more fat, I've noticed the ones with compression seem to be a bit louder, but very easy to fix just in the mixer. So right here, I forgot to show this earlier. This is a big thing. Right next to the oscillators, make sure it's showing up here. Yes, right next to the oscillators right here, we have this load right here. So this is where you get your waveform, your waves from, and they have, like, you know, ones made for specific genres, as you can see. Dub, Haunter, Morph, Retro, Sektor TI, I guess the Virus TI type sounds. So not only can you go in and edit and shape these to your heart's desire, but it has, if you don't want to get all into that, it has just like these signature. So not only does it have like just basic analog, basic waveforms, experimental, Sektor, retro, morph, dub, and then signature over here. There's like Leslie, plucked, snap, split second, toy horn, tuba. So there's like a ton of different options there. If you want to go in and do that, there's a lot of possibilities. I forgot to mention that earlier. So that one's pretty quirky. Okay, I forgot I have the reverb on. Turn the reverb off. Very modern. So yeah, you can get that nice soft, just change the cutoff there. Oscillator 2 filter is not set to anything, but 1 is just a low pass filter. And it was easy as just going down there, and now it's way soft. And then you get like those nice, really soft, like trancy plucks, and all you do is just automate the cutoff and have it rise gradually inside of your sequencer. So you just do something like this. You'd add the cutoff filter into there, and then it would be as simple as going in and just drawing in the automation there, and it would have a kind of a rising. I'm not sure about importing your own samples, but they have ones that you can load in here, and there are like tons of possibilities. So yeah, some of these are very cutting. And again, these ones do seem to focus on trap. But then you can get some kind of trancey sounds with that. So yeah, this is one someone else has been waiting for. Here's the sequences, which are awesome. If you watch here, you can see how it has motion built into the cutoff there. Awesome. I know, absolutely beautiful. I've talked about this before with other products, but I can't reiterate how useful something like this is. Since I do a lot of cinematic composing, I brought up this example in the last one of the last product videos we did. So I was doing like a score for a TV show, or doing a demo for a TV show, but he wanted one section where it was just like EDM. And like I said, I used to do that a lot back in like 2008, but I'm really not as familiar with the modern scene. If you have to do something like that and someone asks for something like that, it's seriously as easy as just loading this up and just holding one key. I mean, that sounds like a radio hit, you know, just as good as anything on the radio, and all I did was hold one key. So the thing is, you can just use it. It's just perfect right off the bat. If someone asks for something like that, you know, sometimes you have to like splice together different sounds. I could play with this all day. Me too, man. These are really beautiful. Let's kind of make something with that. Again, I'm probably just going to use a loop. So that's absolutely epic. All right, let's do the last giveaway. Ken says, got to go. If you stick around, you might get this one. This is the last giveaway, but you know, I'm still probably going to be jamming for a little bit. All up to you guys if you want to sit here, but we're going to go through more of the presets because these are some of the best of the sequences. I've saved the best for last. So we're going to do the last giveaway. Again, remember, type a number between 1 and 1000 into the chat when I say start. Only type one number. Don't cheat and type a bunch of them, and you could win Sektor. So, oh crap. Ready, and 3, 2, 1. Start. Number 1 through 1000, chance to win Sektor, which is absolutely awesome. All right, 3, 2, 1, stop. And this final number, I'm going to count everyone in between when I type start and stop into the chat, just because we have to do cutoff somehow. This number is 247. This is the final giveaway. So I'm going to go check. I believe that would be Jagadude. You wrote 243. The number was 247. So I believe that would be you, unless anyone sees anyone closer, then correct me, but I do believe that would be Jagadude. So, go ahead and email support@audioplugin.deals, and they will get you set up with that. Yeah, there's usually a delay. That's why I type start and stop, just so that we have a cutoff, or else people kind of would go forever. And also, some people come in late and don't watch it live, and so they're kind of watching our earlier stream and still typing numbers. I've noticed people have been typing numbers when we're not even doing it, so I think they're just watching like from the previously aired stuff. So yeah, Jagadude, email them. By the way, if you didn't win, it's $15 freaking dollars, guys. This is $139 synth. I believe it's $139 or $129. It's $15. It's absolutely amazing for the price. Pretty much a no-brainer. And congratulations, sir. Now, obviously the giveaways are done. You can leave, but we're having fun, so we're just gonna keep playing through these. You can hear how amazing these sequences sound. And looks like Brian Barnett is informing us there are 3 ways to import your own samples. So if you guys want to read that, should be some nice information there. All right, so yeah, these sequences are absolutely amazing. So yeah, again, all this stuff is going to be saved so you guys can view it later, but if you just want to go down and scroll to what Brian Barnett has just said. And sulfuric acid, I like your screen name. Well done, Jagadude. You're jealous. Well, congratulations to all the winners. But how much is it now again? Sektor is $15 just for a little bit longer. So seriously, I don't know why you would not buy this. If I didn't have it right here in front of me, I would buy it because people want this stuff. If you're a composer and you're like, that's not for me, trust me. I get clients all the time and they want stuff like this, or they want trap mixed with orchestral. And I am kind of lost when it comes to modern music because I'm 30 years old and I used to like it, and I don't want to be like stuck in the past. And I'm like, oh, I can make a song from 2000 for you. No, people want it right now, what's popular right now, and it's all right here. So yeah, $15, Sektor. We're gonna keep playing, have fun, just jamming out. This preset is called Gothic Rain. Again, we're in the sequences. So while I do have kind of like a trap beat going on, all I'm going to do now is load in more of a EDM house or trance type beat. So all I'm doing is just loading up kind of standard loops from Studio One. So let me just go to house, and we have loops. Let me just move this down. Just kind of show you the different styles it can do. So yeah, I mean, that was just really simple. So we'll continue to scroll through the different sequences, and we will just show them with two different styles of drums, one that's more like house and one that's more trap. Again, these are just going to be simple, but when you add leads, when you add plucks over to this and you mess with that cutoff filter and automate it to have the cutoff slowly rise, you can do that with pads, or you could do that with plucks, and then you can also import a riser or some white noise. You can load up white noise in here, and everything right there to make a trance track is, boom, all inside of one synth. That would go better with the trap beat, so mute the house drums, and you guys hear as a different sound now. What I did was just change the waveform. So yeah, you can get some like really nice detuned super saw type sounds. Again, these are just the sequences. Yes. Gypsy Folklore asked if there's an edit page for the sequences. It is right here, so it's as easy. So yeah, if you want to change the sequence, everything's right here. If you notice, we have the oscillator page. The second page is sequencer, and what I've been mostly on is the browser. But yes, you can change those sequences all in here. I just have the presets. JC, how do I enter the giveaway? The giveaways are all done. Yeah, congratulations, Jackadude. Thanks for the giveaway. I'll have fun with this synth. Absolutely, man. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Honestly, I really love it. So all the giveaways are done, JC, but if you like what you hear, and I think everyone has so far, this is $15 for a very short period, a very short while, because it's still on sale. All right, really nice sequence there. Again, you can change the sequences. You see, all I did was just move this up, down a note. It sounds bad, but I'm just showing you guys what you can do there to change the chords. Well, this one's chords, but to change the sequence. See, it's as easy as that. You can change everything. It's really, really cool. Yeah, it doesn't really fit now, but again, just showing you how easy that is. So what I want to do is kind of change the ending of this so it has... This may or may not be what I wanted to do, but that is not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. So yeah, this is the pre-built sequence. Again, it is as easy as coming in here and dragging. Excuse me. Basically, this is just your piano roll, and I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see it. But this is like your piano roll, you know, right in your sequencer, and you can completely change the sequence to however you want it. So that had distortion on it just a little bit, so it wasn't so clean, but I just turned that off. So this is what's really nice. So I'm just going to kind of build a little bit onto this with a lead. We could do pads as well. So let's find out what key that one was in. So this is where we're just kind of jamming. Okay, it's muted. So what you would just do is figure out, so that's in the key of D, and then what you can do, is it compatible with Ableton Live? Yes, it is compatible with anything. It is a VST or AAX plugin. So that isn't even my pad. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my sequence. There we go. There's my pad. So yeah, just making a little track with it. Derica asks, the price of Sektor on your site is very attractive. Yes, it is. Can I take advantage of this offer from France, or is there a condition? Yes, you can purchase it from anywhere as long as you can use your thing. Yes, it works with Ableton Live. It works with any compatible DAW. It is a VST plugin. It's not a contact library. You don't need anything else. It comes with everything that you need. Just put the DLL into your VST plugin folder. It'll take care of that during installation. And yeah, just import it into, it will load up once you load your DAW. You could put it in as an instrument. So yeah, that was a really, really beautiful sequence, but let's go on to some others. Of course, no problem. Remember this deal, I don't know how much longer it's on. It's not that on, the deal is not going to be going on for much longer, so make sure you take advantage of that. But you can hear how easy it is. Like, this stuff is just awesome. And again, remember the sequencer, you can go in here. And someone asked, someone asked earlier, I saw it here, but I was playing with it. Someone asked, how do you change the length of the notes in the sequencer? So I'll show you. All you do is what I just did. When you click the note, you can, the hand drags it up and down. And then once this is, right click to delete it, and then auto save in there, and then you just drag it to kind of make it longer. This one's kind of like 80s, and it goes really well with that kind of drum beat. Getting the link. I think someone else will beat me to it though. So, yes, 2 days and 10 hours. There's a link for you guys if you want to check it out. 2 more days, 10 hours, 9 minutes, 23 seconds. More to purchase. Remember, it's $15. The synth full price is $140, and it is worth $140. Love the GUI except for the all black keyboard keys. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How many sequence patches? They're all right here. So I have not counted, but you can see they're right here. And remember, you can completely change the sequence. You can play it in any key, and then you can totally change what is actually being played. Oh, wow. Wrong instrument. So yeah, as you can hear, this has an impressive amount of genres that it covers. So like that's totally pop, beautiful piano. And as you can hear, you can get piano sounds, you can get electronic sounds, you can get the bell sounds, you can get everything. Really, really cool. So if so far in the sequencer, we've heard like trap, we've heard trance, we've heard like some really beautiful kind of progressive, someone's messaging me on my watch. We hear really beautiful progressive pop house type stuff. And then that one just now, I mean, that's a beautiful... That one is called New Love. Nice piano sound. So that one had a lot of reverb on it. What I did is just turn it off. Now it's nice and dry. Really, really cool. Wow, that one's really cool. going to take off the distortion reverb here at dry. Well, not dry, with delay. Again, just holding one key. And of course, change the notes just like that. So you hear how you see how easy it is to change that sequence there. So if it's too, because when you use a sequence like that, I mean, it sounds amazing, but it might be a bit too familiar. All you have to do, you can completely change it. And all I did was adjusted some of the notes and then adjusted the length of this, and it's. Really, really cool. Oops, wrong note there. But yeah, I'm just changing. Another wrong note. Trial and error. So yeah, really, really cool. I think I've said that like 1,000 times. Oh yeah. Right there, that's a hit. So some of the drum kit is just Native Instruments battery. So I'm just kind of adding to that. How's the CPU? Right now, I'm at 7%. But again, I'll be honest, I'm not good to comment on that because I rarely run into like CPU issues, especially with synths like this. But for me, absolutely no issue with CPU. This is what I want. Or maybe not. Whatever. Just messing around with it. Ableton idle with one instance. I'm at 5%, playing 7%. I'm at 7% too. Soccer Classics says, I've decided by Sektor, but today I use it all the time and never touched Serum since I got it. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I love discovering like little kind of hidden gems like that. I have far too many synths. Me too. Honestly, Sektor is not like any other synth I own, and I'm saying that with complete honesty. I own massive. Well, it's similar to Serum, but it's a more modern trap focus. I have Omnisphere. I have Massive, Serum, Spire, Synthmaster. Every single one that comes in complete, but Sektor's different, man. It is a bit like Serum, but more focused on modern trap. What I'm doing is just playing. That was a pad. I'm gonna do a lead. That sounds amazing. Yeah, like that one was just. So yeah, really, really epic stuff there. That was totally the wrong thing I was playing. So yeah, that should show you just how easy it is to make a full-blown song with this. So there's some like cool string samples in this. These are more like sequenced. No, I do not know who you're talking about, to be honest. Yeah, like these are strings, so they have like orchestral strings and then like plucked guitars. but they're kind of more really cool sequences. So we got guitars, kind of Vangelis sounding. You can hear how that wavetable, you can see how tightly coiled those are. It's like it's that really kind of buzzy sound. So this is a signature wave called, yeah, you'll have fun with it. So here's where you get like some really good 80s sounds. So I'm gonna turn on the turn on the black hole reverb for that. Yeah, have fun, man. It honestly is different than any other synth I own, just the way you can like shape it and how everything sounds. So yeah, you see how that one had how they had the motion there. If you right click right here, that was the modulation source, was LFO3. So what that would do is just go down here. That's where your LFO controls are, right down here. So the source for that was LFO3, which you can enable and disable, and that's what gives it that motion. So if you don't like that, you can disable it or change it. Still have that reverb on. All right. So yeah, then there's just the extra. Which is just like, I don't know, it's a hodgepodge of stuff. And I seem to have a ghost filter right there. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, I'm about to sign off here. It is 4:08. Remember, just a couple more days to get this. We had a lot of fun with it. You can rewatch the video, and if there's a preset you liked, hopefully I named it out. If I didn't, you can just message me and ask me, and I'll find it. But yeah, so that is Sektor. Congratulations to everyone who won the giveaway. This is a really, really cool synth that is, honestly, it's in a really unique niche market. Are the third-party expansion packs? I know there are first-party expansion packs from Initial Audio, so there are a lot of extra sounds from them. I'm not sure about third-party. And absolutely, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, it is $15 frickin' So it was a lot of fun just jamming with that. You see how easy it was for me to make a track with this. So I do cinematic music, but this is such a valuable tool to have for anyone. You can get pretty much any synth sound with the extra focus on modern. So if you're like me and you don't really listen to modern stuff anymore, it doesn't matter because this stuff just does it right out of the gate. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is $15. If you have any more questions, just ask us. We're always here. If you guys need to get in touch, comment on our social media pages, comment on our YouTube page, Facebook, wherever. We always get back to you guys. We love to hear from you. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Enjoy to the guys who won, and if you didn't win, it is only $15, so you have no reason not to go check it out. It's been Sektor by Initial Audio. Thanks so much, guys. We will see you for the next one, which I don't know when it will be, but thanks, guys. See you later.